by Balas Oldov, the world champion, ahead of Jose Ramon Pelier Cordoba. But neither of them here. Manuel Antonio, though, is back. See him there, but it's the Ukrainians, inspired by Tereta, who are digging hard at the start. 6 boats then hitting the water. 6 from 9. So the women's C1 5000. Ukraine, France. Became France and Czech podium. How will this one shake out? So early doors, Dmytro Janchuk leading out. Viktor Siverdyuk and Kirilo Krasinski, along with his compatriot Matthias Borel. At the moment, Ukraine versus Poland. Very early stages, but Ukrainian boats, they're looking to try and work together, but that didn't work out. Janchuk seeing Siverdyuk catch the back of his boat. He's now going the long way round. The Polish duo follow our early leader. You can see Jonathan Jones just at the back of the pack, the Briton. All a bit chaotic at the start. Wait to see who has an aptitude out the water. Janchuk certainly not hanging around. So there they go. A little skip in the jump. And look at the absolute sprinting of the Polish duo. Leading out now, Krasinski, followed by Borel. There's a bit more of a struggle for the Ukrainians with boat in hand. That will give the Polish paddlers added confidence. Pretty decent dismount, particularly from Krasinski. So the 22-year-old Krasinski leading the way, bit of a traffic jam. Angola's Manuel Antonio somewhat stuck on the back of the boat of Siverdyuk, who's really fallen behind after the first walkout. And it's his compatriot Janchuk who's completely losing track of the Polish duo working together to produce a gap. Krasinski leading out. The older Matthias Borel will be getting some assistance from the slipstream of Krasinski. Wonder if there's any agreement between them whether it's a case of create a gap, secure 1-2, and then fight it out themselves for gold. But only 5 minutes in, there's apparently a penalty review. To see any more on that. At the moment, it's Poland 1-2 leading the way as they come around the second lap and heading for the green grass of the sidelines. There does seem any suggestion of a penalty review. Seems like it might have been. Never. Seen any indication that there was anything untoward. Keep an eye. But given that the Polish duo were so very hot on the sprint, Krasinski and Borel may yet produce an even bigger gap. Look how quick, absolutely flying. Now a desperate need for... Oh, he's almost lost his boat. He almost went back in the water, Janczuk. Absolute disaster. And precisely why this bit of jeopardy has been such an exciting addition to the 5,000 metre. Oh, that is smooth. The boat flying. If you get that wrong, it could be very embarrassing. And you can see from Borel that it isn't that easy. Krasinski just stepping onto his boat like Jesus onto water. Now trotting along, Jonathan Jones. Janczuk having to be so careful getting out and in, back into the water. He has lost an awful lot of time. And he's watching the front two already going round the first bend. But it's a massive lead now for Kirill Krasinski. The 20. Just absolutely charging away. This was where you can see it go horribly wrong. The boat with a mind of its own. Janczuk eventually managing to tame the beast. Damage may already be done. Slightly mixed up between my polls. Matthias Borel the one leading convincingly. Certainly don't want to be miscrediting such skillful paddling, but also out and entry from the water. The 26-year-old very much leading the way. Also involved in canoe marathon, is plenty of those hitting the 5,000 will be. Just looks like a day out of the park for a jog. Borel was second in the final in Poznan 2023. Now looking to upgrade to gold. Karlo Krasinski, marathon European silver medalist. At the moment looks like he'll be taking the same color. Yeah, with a commanding advantage in this C1 1000, 5000 should say, given some of the stress and strain. I'm sure some of the competitors hope it wasn't quite as long. The 5,000, a mental as much as a physical battle. Janczuk. Hard to see anyone reeling in Polish duo. Still time in hand. It's trying to maintain that belief. But of course the pictures do tell their own story. It seems an awful long time ago since Serdik and his compatriot Janczuk were leading the race. They fired out the blocks. Became a cropper on the first trot out of the water. There's already a mighty successful 2023 canoe marathon world European Championships. 2 European golds, followed by 2 world bronzes for Borel. Looking for 5,000 meter delights on home waters. A little bit of risk there, kicking the boat along the water. We saw Janczyk, his troubles. Slightly different position for our leader, Borel. Such a huge lead, but he is not leaving anything to chance. Janczyk came home in 8th in the World Championship final, won by Balas Adolf of Hungary. Careful in the placement of the feet. Jonathan Jones still battling away. Gap so huge. Long way back for Janczyk, even more Sirajuk. Janczyk at least chasing potential bronze medal. Poland already climbing to 2nd in the medal table, above Germany. 4 golds, 4 silvers, and 12 bronzes. 20 medals in total, double that of both China and Ukraine. China, of course, leading overall, the strength of their 6 gold medals. Poland, Germany, and Ukraine all with 4 before this race. Little look over the shoulder from Borel. What does he see? This rail need pretty good eyesight. There he is. Teammate Krasinski. I think will be overly focused on catching his teammates. It will certainly be about continuing the gap from 2nd to 3rd. It would take a real disaster for Borel to lose out from this position. Smooth again, it's absolute perfection. We're trying to show someone what you'd want. Encouragement from the sidelines. Thought about a slight change of tactic. Thought better. There's the gap from 2nd to 3rd currently. Janchuk coming to, clearly see, not his favourite part, but that was much smoother, much better. He'll just be so frustrated when he was still in contention that it went awry.
Spokojnie wsiądź do łódki. I dojedź, spokojnie, spokojnie wsiądź. Jedziemy, jedziemy. Ostatnie kółko. Ostatnie kółko. Rytmicznie z przodu.
Taking his time. No risks for Krasinski. Getting out Jonathan Jones. Janchuk looking to, at minimum, secure a podium place. Well, the gap is absolutely mammoth. Time gained, those quick re-entries, and then technique with the power has made this Matthias Borel's day out in the Poznan sun. Krasinski, methinks, doesn't look overly knackered, I'm sure. Feeling inside, but looking just very calming. Looks like a no-brainer. I think he'd have to accidentally Eskimo roll to see his hopes of gold fade. He might be in the clubhouse with a cup of tea before anyone else finishes. The Ukrainians made a quick start, but it's the Polish duo who quickly took control, and it's Matthias Borel who has absolutely dominated. Poland did gain a C1 5000 meter bronze medal through Viktor Gwazunov. This is compatriot Borel, who's going to be a winner, maybe, here in Poznan. A little bit of struggles for Krasinski. Should have done enough for silver if he keeps his wits about him, but this is a very serene saunter back to the start. No one in his class this afternoon. And it is going to be a magnificent victory. And I certainly enjoy this. Slowly taking in the moment. Not about the only wobble he's had all afternoon. Krasinski powering himself now to a comfortable silver. Couldn't live with his teammates' pace, but it will be a Poland 1-2. A fifth gold medal for the hosts. A fifth silver to boot. 22 medals in total over the weekend. And they are just one gold medal now behind China in the overall medal table. Janchuk had his struggles so early on, seeing hopes of gold fade away. Well, Ugly of Uzbekistan, Ian Ross of the United States, and Manfred Pallinger not starting. But Janczuk starting and finishing in third position. But a good while back from Krasinski, who is nearly a minute behind our winner, Matthias Borel. So no wonder they look delighted. Jonathan Jones coming home in fourth. Victor Sirotuk has had real troubles, falling further back. Manuel Antonio still battling, but it's Polska who have the 1-2. Their collection of medals over the weekend here, their home World Cup, is certainly the best of the weekend. Ukraine picking up a third bronze. They at least get something for his troubles.
Gratuluję przeżycia.
Sirotuk sadly falling far behind. Difficult to deal with your ambitions pre-race and then getting to the end knowing there's no medal at stake. Victor Sirotuk coming in fifth. But it's this man who in the end absolutely blew away the field. A fabulous performance from Matthias Borel in a Polish 1-2. So in the end, Borel leading in Polish 1-2, almost a minute over Krasinski. Dimitro Janczuk claiming the bronze. Jonathan Jones, Victor Sirotuk